Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor MUE, and the last video I gave you was a favorites video. So I figured to kind of counterbalance that, since I always talk about how I love everything, I kind of want to go through the products that I don't really love so much, and not necessarily because they're bad, but probably just because they don't work for me personally. Just because something doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for you. Just a disclaimer. But I do kind of want to go through my kind of dislikes, I guess, and if you want to see, then keep on watching. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with face products. I have a couple, and then after I do the face products, I'm gonna kind of show you a hair product that I got as a sample and wasn't really loving. We'll just go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that was a huge pass for me, I got this in my BoxyCharm box 2 months ago. Before I think it was the box right before I started filming videos for YouTube. This is the bareMinerals Prep and Step Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Mineral Shield Daily Prep Lotion. Looks like this. It's a primer and an SPF. And alright, so I'm just going to show you. Super watery. And I felt like it just left a white cast on my face. I don't know. It smells funky. I'm sure it does its job. I really only wore it once. I don't know. It feels so greasy and it just doesn't smell good, and I just did not like the way that it felt on my skin. So personally, I wouldn't recommend this, but just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for your skin. I have really, really dry skin, so I was thinking that maybe this would kind of do me justice, but Alright, so the next product I'm going to talk to you about is a foundation, and this is a foundation that I actually used for quite a while and was loving. And the more that I wore it, the more I realized that I wasn't loving it so much. This is the E.L.F. Moisturizing Foundation Stick. Mine is in the shade Ivory, I think. Yes, Ivory. And looks like that when you twist it up. Really pretty foundation, I'm not gonna lie. It is really pretty, but I felt like the more that I wore this, the more I noticed how cakey it was, and it didn't matter how much I put on too. At first I thought that I was just maybe using too much. No. I tried with a brush, I tried applying with a sponge, and it just did not work for me. I don't know why, but this just looked super cakey to me. I don't know. Let me know if you've ever tried this and got this to work, because I just tried so hard. I tried little product, I tried more product. Just didn't work, you guys. And I love E.L.F. too, so that was a really big disappointment for me. This next product, it was on sale on their site, so I figured I'd give it a shot just to see, because I've never really used something like this. This is a cream blush. It looks like this. It's in the shade Pink Lemonade, and it's very shimmery, as you can tell. And if you swatch it, like, it's very pigmented, and it's really hard to blend out. I mean, you can kind of tell that it blends out, but on the face, it's still really strong. It's really strong. It stains really bad. So I'm gonna try and get this off my hand as quickly as possible, because, okay, we're good. Scary stuff. I was kind of excited to try something new as far as a blush, and the cream blush was it was kind of interesting, especially since it was in a stick. So I mean, I was anxious to try it, and just personally it wasn't for me. I feel like it takes a lot of blending, a lot of work, and that's not something that I want in a blush, so have to pass on this. Okay, so this is another one of the products that I used to filth, and just ended up, the more I used it, kind of realized it wasn't my cup of tea. This is the Maybelline Master Contour Kit. Looks like this. I'm in the shade Light to Medium. Now, once you open her up, you notice she has been used. I used her a lot. Now, this is what I got at the very beginning of my makeup journey, I guess. I was trying to learn how to contour, and I saw this kit, and I'm like, oh, you know, that would be perfect. And it was. It really was. I will say that it is great for beginners. But the more, I mean, I don't know if you can really tell, they aren't super duper pigmented, especially the contour, which I guess is really good. I mean, especially for beginners. But that's what they look like. They're not really that pigmented. And I mean, I don't know. The blush I would want more out of. The highlight I definitely would want more out of, because I'm one that needs like a banging highlight. All of you know that if you've watched my videos for a while. But I don't know, this palette just didn't do it for me. The more I got into makeup and the more products I tried, the less I started reaching for this palette. So, I mean, it's really great for beginners. If you are starting off, I mean, it's great for that, because I feel like it's kind of easy to blend, but it's not super pigmented, so you have to kind of work at it more. So, I mean, it also gives you directions on the back on how to contour. That was upside down. Gives you directions on the back on how to contour. So I mean, it really is a really good starter palette. I will say that. I'm not going to deny that. The better I got with makeup and the more products I tried, the less I reached for this. So alright, so now that we did face products, I told you I'm going to show you a hair product that I just wasn't in love with. I got this in my Play by Sephora box for the month of August, and this is the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Miracle Multiplying Volume Mist. It's a volume mist, let's just say that. I tried this and it recommended, I think, 2 to 5 or 3 to 5. I'm not sure, I think it said 2. And I think I ended up spraying 3 sprays in my hair. I have really long and thick hair, so I figured for the product to work, I might need 5 sprays. And that definitely wasn't the case, because after 3 sprays of this, my hair felt so sticky and gross. I just was not loving it. I could not run my fingers through my hair. It was disgusting. It literally felt like I dumped a whole thing of hairspray in my hair after 3 spritzes. So I want volume, but not that bad. I mean, it did kind of give me a little bit of volume, but I would rather have a spray that was very lightweight, and this was not. This was extremely heavy, extremely sticky. Let's move on to eye products. Thankfully, I don't have a palette that I haven't been loving, but we will go ahead and talk about eyeliners real quick. So this one is the Hard Candy Take Me Out liner. This is in the shade Third Place. Looks like this. It has a really nice glitter tip to it to kind of show you what the color is, obviously. I was really excited about this pencil. It's a really pretty shade, and it's got like some bronzy gold flecks in it. Really, really pretty. Tried to put it on my eyes. It don't work. You have to tug and pull and scratch, and it is just so bad. It's bad. I mean, you'd have to really pull at your eyes to get it on there, and I'm not about that. So, I mean, good idea, but not executed well. But it also has a sharpener at the top, which I think is really handy. Had this product worked, I would have been so in love with the fact that they had that sharpener on top. I do keep this product because I'm putting it in my Halloween stash, because I may not use it on my eyes, but I may use it on another part of my face for Halloween. Which, next month, I'm doing at least one Halloween tutorial, at least one. I have a couple outfits, and so I have a couple things to try. All right, the next product is by Beauty For Real. It is an eyeliner, and this one is in the shade Champagne Buzz. Now, Beauty For Real has some really, really nice eyeliners. I love their eyeliner in the shade Black Magic. Oh, it's gorgeous. I wear it all the time. It's so pigmented. It's so perfect. Okay, so it looks like that. Oops, I should probably roll up more product. Ah, there we go. So that's what Champagne Buzz looks like. It's right there. It's very faint, but it's really, really pretty. And like the Hard Candy eyeliner that I showed you, it's got those sparkles in it. It's got that metallic look to it. It's a gorgeous eyeliner. However, it doesn't really show up well on the eyes. And if you try to use it as top eyeliner or even bottom lower lash liner, it literally, all it does is leaves a gold glitter cast on your eyelashes, and that's it. So, I mean, it doesn't really show up other than that, so that was a really big bummer for me, because this is such a very beautiful shade. But like the Hard Candy eyeliner, I do keep it in my Halloween stash because it can be used on another part of the face. For mascaras, I do have one product that I want to show with you. It's by Wet n Wild. It is the Max Fanatic Cat Eye Mascara. Looks like this. I was really drawn to the bottle because, let's face it, I absolutely adore purple. It's my absolutely favorite color. Okay, so I understand the concept of this product because, I mean, if you can tell, the brush gets thicker as it goes down. However, applying it, it felt super watery. It was really, I don't know, it was just really hard to work with. It made my lashes clump really bad. And towards the outer part of my lashes where the brush is thicker, it was a really, really bad idea because it gets down here, it gets up here. It's just bad. It's really bad. But I mean, I do have two other Wet n Wild mascaras that I am in love with, but this one just wasn't my cup of tea, honestly. Let's move on to lippies, people. Okay, so this one, I got this in my BoxyCharm box last month, and I actually really, really liked this lipstick at first. It's another one of those products that I had to wear more and more to actually kind of understand how I felt about it. So this is the Beauty Crop Girl Power Liquid Lipstick. It's in the shade Date Night. I really, really liked this. I loved how it gave us that almost frosted glass looking component and like the gold metallic on the packaging. It was just really pretty. And the color is just so gorgeous too. I mean, look at that. Hi. It's super, super pretty, and that's why I really loved it. It is a matte formula, and when I say matte, I mean it is a matte, honey. It is a matte. So the issue that I have with this liquid lipstick is not only does it dry down, which isn't the problem, the issue is that it dries down really, really dry. And I don't know, I felt like the more I wore it, the chalkier it felt. It flaked on me. It wore out really quickly. I had to reapply multiple times after a very, very short amount of time. So that's kind of a miss for me, just because if I'm gonna wear a liquid lipstick, I want it to last, you know? And I mean, it transferred really bad too, obviously, because it wore off so quickly. But I do still wear it just because it is a really, really pretty color. But I only wear it if I'm going out for something really quick, like to go check the mail, because I have to wear makeup when I go out to the mailbox. I don't know, the more practice I get, the better I feel. Anyway, so I wear this to like quick appointments, out to the mailbox, you know, just something quick. But I always come back and I take it off because it's super drying and it flakes and it wears off and it becomes a mess. So even though I do still use this, it's not my favorite. I'm sorry. And the last products for you, I'm actually really bummed about these because I was so excited to purchase these. These are the Hard Candy Fierce Effects lipsticks. And I have them in 3 really pretty shades. These are also in my Halloween collection just because they didn't work for me. But super pretty shades. So the first one that I had purchased was Black Diamond. This is a really pretty sparkly black, but however, it's really, really streaky and you really have to work to build it up to the opacity that you want. So that was really something that kind of drew me back from it. I wasn't really excited about that. I was really hoping this could be like an everyday wear. I mean, black normally isn't an everyday wear, but it just was too streaky for me and not as pigmented as I was hoping. The next one is a red one, and it is in the shade Prowler. Looks like that. It's also the same story, really, really streaky, but you have to kind of build it up a little bit. It's pretty once you build it up, but it also bleeds pretty bad, and obviously it doesn't stay because it's more of a creamy satin finish.
Hi guys.
I just pissed myself.
Love you. Still didn't wake the baby, it was a win.
I need a moment. So the last shade is called Sky's the Limit, and this is a really, really beautiful baby blue. God, Blaine! I hate you.
I love you.
You scared the crap out of me, guys. Okay, so it's this really pretty baby blue, and like the rest, very streaky, but it's so pigmented, you guys. It is so pretty once it's built up, but it's not really, I mean, I don't even know if you can tell. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on the swatch. See, I don't know if you can tell, but it's super streaky and kind of patchy on pigment, as are the rest of them. You can tell like there's more pigment in the center here than it is on the outside. It's just, they're so pretty once you build them up. Other than that, it's really not that practical of a lipstick for me. So I don't really use them. They go in my Halloween stash because I know they will get used there. I don't have to worry about makeup being perfect and flawless on Halloween, because let's face it, Halloween's wild, y'all. There you have it, you guys. Those are my dislikes for pretty much just the past couple months, just like my favorites. And breaks my heart, you guys. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you use any of these products, and do they work for you? Because I want to know. I'm bummed that these don't work for me, but I would love to hear if it works for you. So definitely comment and let me know. Also, leave a like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe. I am so close to reaching 200, and after what my husband did, I'm thinking about lowering my subscriber goal so that I can do his makeup, because that was rough, people. I literally almost peed myself. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night or a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.